system. It has to be strengthened. How is this person going to be received from the first instance ameingia into the hospital, how they are treated, how until the final step where they feel that yes, now my life is starting, I can start putting my life back together.
It's wild that as soon as you try to put it back together, and that PTSD is real. So I think counseling is so necessary.
Yep, it really is so necessary, and people just have to keep up now stigmatization. When people come into the open talking about their cases and everything that they've gone through, this is not the time to put them through stigmatization. That this is not the time for that. It's time to understand this person. And when it comes to people, especially people who are struggling with things that have happened to them, if you're finding that you cannot be able to fully understand this person, or it's like taking a lot of your energy and time, just be honest and step away rather than just causing pain.
And also be very careful about how you say things and what you say.
Yeah, because I find that most people don't know how to deal. You want to help, but you don't know what language to use or how to talk to these people or what they actually need. Because not that they are so different or now they become another set of different human beings. It's just that something difficult has happened to them. They just need help to get life back on track.
And that's okay, and that's something that should be understood, and something that should not even take too much explaining. It should not even take too much explaining. If someone needs help, just help, without much question and how much this and how much that. And I think that's the issue. So much judgment for no reason.
So much judgment, and then not being like true to yourself. Because for a person like me, I've been a caregiver for quite a long time, and I understand how tiresome sometimes it can be, because you have so much compassion for the person you're taking care of, but it can drain you sometimes. So you really just have to find a balance.
A balance is exactly it. That's it. A balance. Because this life that we're entering, it just needs a balance. Otherwise,
True.
We're going to be sinking with depression and all of these things. Because when we realize how much the world is in trouble, you see, we'll be here all day thinking about all the things that we can do and what we can't do and all of that stuff. But it's important for these conversations to be had, for sure.
Yeah, in a way, these conversations just have to be revived. But if people are being paid to keep quiet about some of these issues because they're so touchy, I really don't know how things are going to go.
You have to double the price.
I don't know if you can counter it like that, but I just really don't like it, because it has become such a touchy issue. Even you can see a conversation like this happening even online, and you just go through the tweets maybe, or the captions, but you would like to say something about it, but it's like you just can't even utter a word. You can't even type something.
If everyone decided society, they make their profiles red. How many people would do it now versus the Black Lives Matter, when people are told to something like like that kind of stuff would be super powerful.
But how many people would dare?
And exactly.
Wow, I don't know how many people would actually dare, because that's just what I'm saying. It has become such a big issue, a touchy topic. We're just like staying away from it.
It has to start. We have to start. I feel like, they say, like Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. So if it's just even us two, all the women we know, doing something, saying something, because we have platforms. At the end of the day, we have platforms. So I don't know. I think it's just initiating the conversation. And if we get campaigns are something that we want to do. Like, at the end of the day, we understand that that puts someone in risk, and that puts someone under a microscope that some people don't want. That's just what it is. Some people don't want that energy because where did you like who are the big players who are really keeping people hushed up?
Yep, huwezi jua.
It's dangerous, Kabisa. It's really a dangerous type of energy, and it's not necessary. Like, if I would love to dare some people to like make their profile. If you don't even know what it stands for, like, just do it. Just do it, just to show solidarity. It's tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
But what can we do? What can we do as women who are still going to pursue the industry? I think the best bet is to, as you mentioned earlier, just watch your back, watch everything, be observant, keep your circle small, and don't chase the clout.
So as we are ending this conversation, I just want to say that I really don't, I pray so hard that I don't encounter or just find reasons that would intimidate me to stay away from something that I love. Because when I was younger and at one moment there was the person I was working with, and you know how people just become creepy all of a sudden. And I kept on thinking, I don't want this, because I felt so exposed. I felt so vulnerable. I felt so helpless. And for a person like me, when something difficult happens to me, ama nikionanga kitu staki imenifanyikia, I choose to like stay away from the whole of the industry, because that person we were in this industry together, media. So I really pray all the time, Aki, I just don't like come across people who just like intimidate me from staying away from something that I really want to stay dedicated to, Bana.
Yeah, it can be discouraging. Like, we can't let it discourage us.
Yep.
We cannot.
You have to push on, because if we complain to Tabia, we are not the first one. So we have to push on.
Right. It's so aggressive. This industry is so aggressive. It needs such masculine energy. It's okay, because we are here for it. But definitely not inviting any of that sexual harassment.
Yep, not at all.
We don't need that. We don't want that. We just want to be prominent people in the industry without that narrative.
Yep.
But like, yeah, I hate that pushiness. Like too pole.
Hey.
Yeah, because they'll try to see, are you laughing? How are you reacting
to
the little gestures and the little
if you're giggling to those really bad sexual jokes. Because those sexual jokes, I don't even laugh at them. I don't even laugh at them kidogo. I'm just like, the face yani tu ile look nitakupea ni mbaya juu utanyamaza tu hili tukosane.
Exactly. You'll never, never say my resting bitch face. You'll see my for real. That's the energy. I don't want you to ever think that it's a joke, because I'm not laughing. Trust.
If by the way, people just think that they can throw sexual jokes and not to check it too, and then we hold hands and then we hug. No, we are not here for that.
Exactly, at all.
No.
Yeah, I think that's. And then you just give them that look, and then you just walk away. But some guys can be so hurt by that, they'll feel like, let's take our matters into our own hands. So it's like, you just don't know what kind of people you're dealing with. You have to be super careful about who it is, because ukiona ni mtu who needs their ego stroked, and they need you to laugh, or they need you to act like you were impressed by their you just have to do what you have to do. You leave that situation and you never look back. And
you don't even hang with them ever again. Never ever again.
So just play it smart. Like in intuition, ikisema no, don't even put yourself back in that situation.
Yeah,
never lies.
So you see now how we've had to develop what we're like adaptive or coping mechanisms because of some of the scenarios.
Kwa nini we have to fake all the time? Women have to fake so much just to coexist. But we cannot complain forever. We just maneuver.